try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this. On the porch crying, girl, don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, it's our main event between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. To determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, hut, hut.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Looking deep to open the game. He's got it inside the 25. And that is a touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give now to the running back. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. Head out of bounds after a small gain. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. And he's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Throwing out to the left, caught. And this one doesn't go far. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He has the first go in the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
70,
Pass play coming here. Dumped off to his running back. Still has room inside the 15. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But, geez, you couldn't start any better.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Look, here we go. Set. Black, 95. Drill green. Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A pickup of 17. And that's good for Broncos first down.
Here we go. Here we slide through. Red, 30.
Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Looking quickly here. Throwing from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Ready, set.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Ready, fight. 97, yellow, 43. Ready.
The 3rd down run with Blue. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd down.
Set.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to kick from that distance.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right up the gut. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing on seconds. Dumps it off to his running back. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got a 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Ready.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Keeps it on the option here. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
He loses the football, and the Broncos corral it. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. 52 blue.
I'll throw it. On screen here to blue. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll get back to the action in just a moment.
Ready.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
33. Yep. Set.
It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
Let's black ultra. 10. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Top for big yards on the right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue jelly.
First and 10 from the 32.
Smith ranks. Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Ready, ready. Rank, strike, strike.
Blue running to the right. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On the double.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Down. 50, green. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. This is caught by Blue. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Okay, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. Fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready,
They'll throw 3rd and long. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Striker. Check striker. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap. He'll give to Blue. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 52, Bull, Green Jack.
Looking in the air here. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring the best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a dope boy yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Put.
Out the middle, Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Honolulu on the other side. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Black, 95, set.
Working now from the gun. On the move, hit it right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ready, set.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Broncos 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, set. Thick, white, set.
1st down, play action. Gets everything he has under this one. Full extension, and he brings it in! It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
60 red. 60 red. Ultra. Hut, go. Hut.
On the give, it's Blue. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Down. 33, yellow. Rail, yellow. Set, hut.
Back now, pressure coming. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos bump the lead up to 13 points.
Bengals 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals get it back to within 6. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one's cut along one sideline. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Ready.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Flag. Cowboy.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds a seam down the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Look.
Pass play now. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we
Running
go.
back sent in motion left. From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Let's go. Bronco.
Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. 70, Timberwolves. Go, shoot.
They send a man in motion.
Hey, Trash. Ready,
Looking to throw. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
He gets the handout. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Field, flat. Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Set. Blue. Ready.
They'll start the drive with blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set, ready, ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And the direct snap goes to the up end. He's going to go for it. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go now. Ready,
Dive play straight ahead. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It'll be Bengals football, and the Cats have some work to do facing elimination. They trail to start the 4th. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
go! Bronco 80.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Quick throw to the left is complete. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check up.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on, 18, run. with 60 vices, 60 vices.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Second down.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronco. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, here we go. 60 evil, 60 evil. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, the game could be on the line with that one.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set.
Airing it out to start this drive. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Yellow, 20, red, yellow. Cut.
They'll work against the blitz. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. Yellow, line, ready.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Set, hut. 50, green. Ready.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here we go, set. You, black 40. Set, hut.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Now Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
24-yard line.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Black, 95. Steel, black.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready, ready.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Ready,
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Red, 38. Ready,
He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. So it's a win for the Broncos. He's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good.